Okay, so let more advanced scenarios and trade replication use cases. So let me go ahead and create a master account, a leader account, and then I'm going to create a group. So now let me go through some of the settings. As you mentioned, follower can follow one or more of leader's instrument. It can select any type of orders. By default, you can select all. If you want to select any one of the orders, you can also select that. Now, the instrument type, this is same as leader or mini and micro. So you can say copy whatever is leader is doing, or if leader is doing micro, you can change to mini, and if leader is doing mini, you can change to micro. Trade direction, simple, normal. So whatever direction as leader, reverse, it will be opposite direction as showed on demo there. Now order type. So this is a little bit advanced, right? So let's say you are copying a strategy or someone's account. You like their entry, but you don't like their exit. You want to customize your own exit, but you don't want to manually configure that. You already have an ATM and you want to attach that ATM to that order. So what this does is the entry will be copied exactly as leader, and it will attach an ATM to that order, so that it can once the order is filled, it will follow the ATM. So ATM is the best way to control your trades. Manually moving stop losses and take profit is not recommended. But so this way you can just attach an ATM, and then don't need to worry about moving the stop losses and take profit manually. So I'll show you an example here. So this will I'll just call next ATM. So once you have selected ATM, it will show you a list of ATM strategies that in your account, the NinjaTrader account, and it will also show you the ATM strategies quantity, and it will tell you, okay, this ATM strategy has one quantity. It will show that. It will automatically also default the exit mode to ATM. Once you select ATM, it will follow the ATM strategy, right? So it will not follow the leader. So the exit mode will also be ATM, and you can see that the stop trail and the take profit that I have configured here. So it will also be shown here. So the advantages here is once you configure this and save, you don't need to control the take profit and stop loss. You go and edit the ATM, it will automatically get reflected. So let me show one example here, and let me add one account here. I'll also create another slightly a different one. So I'm going to call this as offset. So what I'm going to do is I want to copy everything as leader. Um, so same thing, I don't want ATM but regular, but I want offset. So offset allows you to enter at offset price. So you can use ticks, currency, percentage, price. Usually we commonly use ticks. Let's say 50 ticks, right? So what this will happen is when a leader places a limit order, it will try to place another limit order 50 ticks away from the current price. So it will be more 50 ticks more. So you can also have negative value. You can also say 50 ticks less, right? 50 ticks more. So you can put anything that you want. So this allows you to slightly enter slightly different. Okay, now you need to be aware of that the entry is not guaranteed when the leader is entered, right? Because the leader will enter at no difference, it will enter at 0, and your order will be at 50, so it might or might not enter. So you are taking that call of saying I want to enter late or I want to early. So you can also enter early by selecting -50, right? So I'll just put +50 here, and then I'll show an example. Okay, now I'll come back to this. These are some advanced settings. I'll come back to this, but let me show you an example here. I'm going to select this as SIMO 2. Okay, SIMO 2, SIMO 1, enable date, locked it. Okay, so now I'm placing an order here. So you can see that, let me check this. leader ATM. Yeah, Simo one has an order, but yeah, this I think I selected the wrong instrument here. Yeah. Okay. So I placed an order in master account here, 69.94, and you can see in Simo one it's same price because I said follow the one, but you can see that the ATM, the order is attached to ATM, one ticks ATM, right? I attached that ATM. But in the Simo 2, the price is different. The price is 50 ticks more than the leader, right? Because I said, okay, enter 50 ticks more than the leader, right? So you can see my cursor here. I selected this is the leader's price, and this is where this actual Simo 2 price. So it enters late. So let me cancel this. Let me show the actual ATM is in progress. So here I'm not going, so this leader, I'm going to enter a market order. Okay, so I entered a market order, right? Immediately there is a market order. There is an order for in the first group, which is Simo 1, but you see there's an ATM attached to it. See, that automatically has stop losses and take profit. Now this is not coming from leader, like I mentioned, it does not copy. So this is something that's attached here. In terms of offset, for offsets, the offset won't work for limit orders, okay? Because when you enter market, it will immediately enter. So offsets will work only. So that offset won't work for market orders. Offset will work only in limit order. But let's say I'm placing a close order here. Say I'm want to sell here. Manually, I'm placing stop losses and take profit here, right? You see that's getting replicated in the group 2, which is the offset, because that is saying exit, follow the leader, right? So it will follow whatever the leader is doing. But in the group 1, it's not following the leader because it's still following the ATM. So because it's following this ATM, so you can customize that. Okay, so same thing when I close the leader's order, the group 2 leader's order is closed because again the exit is following the leader, but the group 1 is not following the leader. It's still waiting for the ATM to close.